Garnet till Alexander XVII is only 16 years old, born in 1784, when she realizes that something's wrong with her mother, Queen Brain. She is to be the next ruler over Alexandria in the 17th generation, and before things could be getting real messy, she decides to go undercover and leave the castle. The right opportunity to do so would be when the theater group Tantalus arrives in town to perform I Want to Be Your Canary, and therefore draw all the attention. Funnily enough, they both meet on the way. She grabs the chance and leaves the city with them. What she didn't know was that her uncle, Cid Fabel IX, regent of Lindblum, ordered Tantalus to kidnap her because he had been realizing too that there are strange things going on in Alexandria Castle. That is the initial situation of Final Fantasy IX, but the story of Garnet goes deeper. Her real name is Sarah, and she was not born a princess, but as the daughter of a summoner tribe in Mada in Sari. Her father's name isn't mentioned, but her mother was called Jane. She was 6 years old when the Invincible, the terrain airship of ruthless Kuja, attacked the town and killed everyone except for those who made it to escape by boat. Unfortunately, her mother has been killed anyhow, and Garnet washes ashore in Alexandria, where the king finds her. She almost looks identical to Princess Garnet, who has passed away lately, except for the horn on her forehead, which all summoners possess. The king induces to remove it, so she could be raised as a surrogate princess. Conveniently, Garnet loses all the memory of her past and is being told that she's been living in the castle ever since. One of her favorite hobbies was literature. Her tutor, Todd, showed her the library and many different plays. I Want to Be Your Canary, by the author Lord Avon, has quickly become her favorite. Sadly, the king dies when she turns 10. At the funeral, she firstly meets her uncle Cid. 5 years later, she wants to talk to him because of her worries about the queen, but knows that she would not be allowed to leave the castle on her own. That's when she waits for her 16th birthday, because a great celebration would be the perfect chance to disappear unseen. Back to the starting situation. The theater ship of Tantalus is about to leave town with Garnet, who goes by the codename Dagger from there on, and happens to take 2 stowaways with them. Steiner, the captain of the Knights of Pluto, who obviously wants to take the princess back to Alexandria, and the black mage Vivi, who's actually not involved into the kidnapping plan. The ship is being damaged by a bomb, and the troop crashes into the evil forest. Garnet is being blown off the deck. Zidane, the main character and member of Tantalus, goes after her. Steiner and Vivi follow him. They escape the evil forest and travel to the small village of Dali, where they accidentally witness the manufacturing of living black mage dolls such as Vivi under Queen Brain's command. Garnet instinctively wants to confront her mother with these actions, but ends up in a trap of the Queen's evil plans to snatch away the hidden eidolons of Garnet and get rid of her after that. Thankfully, she is being rescued by General Beatrix. It is said that Kuja infiltrated the Queen somehow and uses her to hunt down the last summoners and then conquer the Mist Continent. On the outer continent, the group faces another key figure for Garnet, Aiko, the last survivor of the Summoner tribe. Her healing magic is stronger than Garnet's, but she has the stronger eidolons. Also, Aiko knows the song Melody of Lives, which cannot be mere coincidence because they both belong to the Summoner tribe and share something like a similar origin. Garnet gets quite meditative past all the exciting events and begins to understand more and more who she is and what power she contains. The calamities aren't long in coming. First, Queen Brain is being killed by Kuja, who takes over control of the Eidolon Bahamut. She's no longer submissive to him and asks her adoptive daughter for forgiveness before she dies. Garnet is now Queen of Alexandria and takes her task absolutely serious. But after Kuja had attacked Alexandria with Bahamut and destroyed most of the city, Garnet turns mute. She feels guilty because she wasn't able to protect her kingdom. Her silence lasts on until Zidane finds her grieving at the grave of her adoptive mother. There is a point of no return, and she feels that she can't run away no longer. As a metaphor of moving on with her life, she takes Zidane's dagger and cuts her hair off. Cheerfully, the group braces up for flying to the foreign planet Terra to face Kuja, Garland, and the soulless genomes. It's quite a difficult mission to accomplish and does not directly lead into a happy end. Only past a little time, Zidane surprisingly reappears at the stage of Alexandria and is being united once again with Queen Garnet. Her transition from a curious, sheltered girl to a girl that takes responsibility and has the courage to do risky projects is unbelievable. In contrast to true fighting spirits as Lightning or Tifa, Garnet is very fragile. She's highly sensitive and draws strength and hope from music or literature. She's a dreamer, an idealist, and a loner. Although she's been raised as a princess, she learns that her real parents aren't alive anymore. Her adoptive parents die one by one, and her friends don't accompany her all the time, especially for they cannot support her in govern issues. She is the one and only queen and carries the burden of an entire kingdom. Because she's that fragile, she would never have thought which kind of power had been slumbering within her since her very birth. Her first eidolon is Ramu, to whom she has a special bond. Another one is Alexander, which she obtains during Kuja's attack on Alexandria. She summons him with Aiko's help. A symbol of her strong will and her abruptness is the dagger. She's inspired by watching Zidane fighting with it and chooses her codename all the same. And it's the same dagger which shortens her hair later. Melodies of Life contains her actual title theme and starts with a smooth, timid melody like a dove that evolves to a shining, confident swan. Garnet is a summoner and a white mage. She wields either a rod or a magical racket. She casts very useful spells that boost up the defensive quality. Her most powerful eidolons are Bahamut and Art, and during her trance mode, the last summoned eidolon emerges again. Her name is full of mystic and ethnic symbolism. Garnet is a gemstone of the Bronze Age. Sarah is Latin for winged angel and also Hebrew for princess. Alexandros is Greek and means protector. It shows us that this girl keeps plenty of wonderful secrets within her. Not only is she mighty as a summoner and a queen, but also sophisticated, gorgeous, and sacrificing. Apparently, she has a lot in common with Zidane because he's also a little bit sassy, venturesome, and has his heart in the right place. What a beautiful turn that Garnet and Zidane both have each other again in the end.